Look, every cloud has a silver lining. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 1319 of What's She Up To Now. Lost my last version of this because I was just finishing up as my phone rang in. And when the phone rings in, I have not figured out how to not lose everything that I've done. I need to not answer the phone or pause the video and then come back. And I didn't do that, so we're just going to quickly do it again. Documenting the journey as I transition from the brick and mortar corporate world of business to the online world of business, and a little bit of back and forth due to COVID and the impact of COVID. I think personally that there's a lot of businesses and a lot of industries that we need to reinvigorate here in the United States to make sure that things like the COVID pandemic and stuff like that doesn't have such a devastating impact on us as a people, individuals, as well as a nation. So today, what am I doing? I'm doing an annual challenge, and I talked about this and why I do an annual challenge and the importance of that, which I'm not going to go back into because I don't want to talk about it again. Talk about it another day. But this year's annual challenge is to get to know ourselves better and to realize that what's important is how we respond to things and how we react to things and what centers us, what makes us feel good. And so every day this year, we're doing one thing every day that centers us for the All About You 365-day challenge. Today was day 252, and it was a two-part say to talk about what and where we're, well, not what, but what we're looking at and where we're looking. So are we looking up or are we looking down? Are we looking forward to something or are we looking back? Are we looking out or are we looking within in terms of where we're focusing, where we're paying our attention? And that was the beginning. That was the first part of the challenge. Then tomorrow we'll have another challenge. But the whole point of the single daily action and single daily exercise is to make progress towards something that we want in our lives a little bit at a time. When we do something for a year and commit to doing it for a year, and it's just a little bitty thing to move us toward that thing, there's no way we can get to the end of the year and not be better off or more, have made massive progress in that area in just a little bit every single day than if we hadn't done it. So I'm an avid fan and an avid believer in the annual challenge. This is my fourth, actually it's more than my fourth, but it's my fourth year in a row that I've shared my annual challenge with other people. Usually I just do it on my own, but it's actually fun to share with other people, because if even one other person decides that they're going to do their own annual challenge and they start to do a little something every day to move toward what they want, then I feel like it's worth sharing. So it was that was it today. I'm Supersize Your Business, which I'm now doing on the Thrive Challenge page versus the Be Me to Thrive page. And I have been for probably almost a month now, since the algorithms changed and Facebook changed. They made it really difficult to record on my other page. So I just said, okay, I've got other pages. What's another page I can do this on and share this on without it being a huge hassle, which it was for about 2 weeks till I decided I needed to do something different. And it took me a lot longer, and it was a lot more frustrating. I'm like, okay, well, I can solve this problem. Let's find a different solution. So I just switched to the Thrive Challenge page, and it's the same way I do my other content. So it's just easy and more consistent. I don't know about you, but I like easy and more consistent in my life. That's why I like to do a little thing every day versus big thing here and a big thing there and think I'm going to get the results that I want. So today's idiom, today's expression that I share in Supersize Your Business is every cloud has a silver lining. I love this idiom. I love any idiom or expression that helps me to deal with a difficult situation or think about a difficult situation from another perspective, another point of view. And that's what this idiom and expression is about. It's about what's the upside, what's the other side, what else is possible, what could I do, what solutions could I focus on instead of the problem. And whenever we do that, it's better for us, and it makes our life better, and it sets the example for other people. And that's the biggest thing in our business, is we need to lead by example, set the example, focus on solutions, look for the positives and the possibilities and the opportunities in everything that comes our way in terms of how can we serve people better. And I shared some examples of different businesses I've been working with and the COVID pandemic and how they responded versus just, shutting up shop and waiting for it to all be over. Or either their business was over or the world went back to normal. Well, here's what happens. When the world changes, the world changes. It seldom, if ever, goes back to the way it was before. It's like thinking we can live in the past. We can relive our glory days. We can go back to high school. We can go back to college. We can go back to a previous relationship. 99% of the time, it doesn't work out. It's not possible I believe anything's possible, but for the vast majority of us, it's going to be frustrating, impossible, and it's just going to set us back in terms of what we really, really want. So those were the two areas I was sharing today. And I talked about some other things that I obviously didn't need to talk about, or the video would have saved. But that's it. Working on the new Get Up and Go Challenge, October. It's going to be in October. Not sure what I'm going to do this time. I want to mix it up a little bit and add something different and make it fresher and create more of an impact with it. So I better get thinking about that. It's already the 9th of September, and October 1st comes before you know it. Whenever I'm not doing a challenge, I really miss it. It's like I miss my granddaughter right now so much. She's in school. I really miss it, but then when I'm doing it, it's right back into what's working and all of the cool things that we can learn and share and grow together during that challenge. So October 1st through 31st, that'll be coming again. I will get started on that probably this weekend. I'll start thinking about it and deciding what are the changes going to be, what's going to be different with it. Otherwise, that's all I've got for you today. Go out, make it an awesome day. If you're stuck or have a question, you don't know what your next step is, or you don't know what to do, please ask. I might not have the answer, but I guarantee I can hook you up with the person or the resource or the thing that you need to do next so that you don't feel like you're stuck. One of the silliest things we do to ourselves is we tell ourselves we don't know what to do, and that keeps us frozen, and that keeps us making an excuse that other people will buy, and we'll even sell it to ourselves and buy it for a while, but then we realize, I got to stop being stuck and not knowing what to do, or I'm just going to keep getting what I'm getting right now. And if that's not good enough, then it's time to take that next step. And we always know what the next step is. We just don't always want to do it or admit it to ourselves. But as soon as we make the decision and we start moving toward that, or we take that next action or step, everything opens up for us, and life becomes a whole lot easier and a whole lot more fun. All right, have an awesome day. I will be with you tomorrow to let you know what I'm up to as I transition from the brick and mortar corporate world of business to the online world of business, and a little bit of back and forth. Have an absolutely amazing day.